Okay. Before we continue, let's stay here. Bend your knees, bring your feet flat to the ground. Now, if you're ready for a gold ball, you can use a gold ball or use something smaller. On your inhale, tilt your pelvis forward again. On your exhale, reverse that tilt. Feel that front to back connection. Lift your hips up. Take your ball to top center sacrum. Just find a good supportive area here. And press the ball towards your feet. Keep the weight of your body just resting on that ball. And then just lift up, take the ball away, come on down, and then breathe. All right, so extend again, reach through arms, legs, fingers, toes, and tuck your knees in. Roll yourself over, press up and rise. Let's go ahead and go into inner thighs next, our adductors. And I suggest something smaller, maybe a pearl. Even a black works fine. Pearl, you may feel a little bit more, especially if your adductors tend to be a little bit tighter. Gold is fine, but the position that we're in for this routine, sometimes it can create a little more tension in the low back than some people really enjoy. So again, use what feels good. I prefer usually a pearl for this. So we're going to come on down onto your belly. This routine kind of takes you side to side and a little bit forward, so you kind of need a lot of space. We'll start on the right side. You're going to bend your right knee out and place that ball just to the edge of your pubic bone on the right side, okay? So our position is this. You want the knee bent out in line with the hip, 90 degrees. What can happen as we go through the routine is sometimes the leg wants to start to straighten out. So really be mindful that that knee stays bent, okay? So to begin with, you've got that ball right against the right side of your pubic bone. Push yourself into the ball first. So move your body a little bit more to the right and feel that ball really press into the edge of the pubic bone. Okay? So your opposite hip is lifted to start with if you can. If that's a struggle, you can bring it back down, but do your best to just lift it as much as you can to start with. We'll take another breath here and just feel that connection of the bone into the ball. And now move a little bit towards your head. So just move a tiny micro shift forward, tracing the pubic ramus. So we're going along the edge of the pubic bone. We have adductor muscles that attach and line all along this bone, all the way to the sit bone. So we just want to try to stimulate as many of these origins as we can. And deep breath in. Exhale, press into the ball, move again forward. Make sure that knee comes with you. You'll feel the ball move towards your sit bone, moving towards the bottom of the pelvis. Okay, now keep pressing into that bone. Take a breath. And now move your body to the left, and the ball will go out a little bit into the leg. So now you're no longer on the bone, you're just in the very beginning of the inner thigh, and right about center line of the leg here. Notice if you're gripping in the glutes, try to let go of any unnecessary or unconscious tension. Now keep pressing into the ball. Move your whole body backwards a little bit. So small micro shift. You'll feel the ball roll up. The other hip is lifted if you can. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Keep pressing. Move your body towards your head now and take the ball back. So you're going to go beyond that center line where we began, moving the ball back into the inner thigh. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Press down. Move backwards. The ball will return to our starting point. Okay. On your next exhale, press into the ball. Move your body to the left. A little micro shift out into the leg. So here, you can let the other hip come down now. And if you lift the right foot off the ground, just kind of let it hover a little bit. We're not lifting it up, it's just hovering. You can feel how that adds a little extra weight into your ball. And take a breath. Press, move backwards. The ball will go up a little bit. Inhale. Exhale, move forward and take the ball back. The leg is heavy. Inhale. Exhale. Move backwards. The ball will return to that center line. And then move again. So your body goes to the left, and now the ball might be halfway or so between the pelvis and the knee, keeping that knee bent. Leg is heavy. Take another breath. Think of really connecting to the bone here. So we're sinking beyond muscle tissue, fascia. We want to get into the bone. Now move backwards a little bit. Take the ball up a little bit. Small micro shift. And keep pressing and move forward. Take the ball back. And keep pressing. Move backwards. The ball will return to center. And then move your body again to the left. And the ball will go about 2/3 of the way out into the leg. Notice if you're kind of pulling the leg into the hip. So think of really extending the femur out of the hip joint, really lengthening it out of the hip as you press down into your ball. Keep pressing. Move a little bit backwards. I kind of rolled myself into a corner. And keep pressing. Move forward and take the ball back a little bit. Keep pressing. Come back to that middle line. If you have room to move to the left, keep moving to the left. If you're out of room like me, you can just move that ball to the knee. So I want you to go all the way to the inside of the knee joint. The foot can be lifted a little bit. Keep the ankle in line with your knee. Press into the ball. And then little circles. And go the other way. And then just press, press, press. Keep that knee bent. Make sure it hasn't drifted away from the hip. Okay, now keep pressing. This time move toward your head and take the ball just a little below the knee into the medial tibia here. And right here, you might feel just kind of a thickness. We've got all kinds of insertions going on here, but our longest adductor muscle connects into this part of the tibia. Okay, so to come off, put your foot on the floor first, and then just slide your leg away and off the ball. Stay in your belly for a moment and just lengthen Your legs out in front of you. And then roll over onto your back. And just feel that side. Okay, so you might feel a little lopsided. Take another breath. And then just bend your knees, roll over to rise. Come on up. Okay, if you have any questions, feel free to jump in anytime, of course. If you're ready to go to the other side, we'll go ahead and go again. Okay, so left side. Come on down. Make sure you've got room. You can see now how you kind of get all over the place here. Okay, so to begin with, you want to have the ball just right up into the hip crease and against the bone, just where you can find that connection. From there, once you're there, just kind of check in with your body, make sure you're not in a uncomfortable, awkward position. Give yourself support. So elbows under you, other leg is extended, hip is lifted. And now first move towards the ball. Okay, so move your body to the left a little bit. The ball will press deeper into that bone. It's a very small micro shift, but you can feel that deeper connection. Try not to let the low back droop here, and take a breath. And now keep pressing into the ball. Move towards your head first. So take the ball down a little bit. Very small shift. Just tracing this edge of the bone. Right hip is still lifted. Deep breath in. Exhale, press, move again towards your head. You'll feel that ball move down towards the ischium, towards the sit bone. Deep breath in. Exhale. Press and connect to the ball. Move your body to the right. The ball will go out a little bit. So a little shift just away from that bone. First, third of the leg here, maybe quarter of the leg here, first quarter. So opposite hip is lifted if you can, so that you can get more pressure into the ball. Notice if your glutes are trying to hang on to your leg, let them go. And now move backwards a little bit. You'll feel the ball roll up. Inhale. Exhale. Keep pressing. Move forward. You'll feel the ball roll back. This is where you really need to watch the knee. Make sure the leg doesn't start to straighten out. And keep pressing and move backwards so the ball comes back to center. All right. Exhale, press down, move your body to the right. The ball will go out a little bit more. Opposite hip is lifted if you can. You can add the slight elevation of the foot if that helps. And keep pressing, move backwards, take the ball up a little bit. Keep pressing, move forward, and the ball will roll back. And keep pressing, and come back to center. All right, next exhale, move your body to the right. Ball will go out about halfway now between the pelvis and the knee. The right hip can come down to the ground now and rest on the floor. Think of lengthening the femur out of the hips, so try not to let it suck back in. And keep pressing and move backwards a little. Keep breathing, keep pressing, and move forward. Take the ball back. And keep pressing. Come back to the middle line. All right. Next exhale, press, really connect to the bone. Move yourself to the right. The ball will go about 2/3 of the way out. Keep pressing. Move backwards. And take the ball up a little bit. And keep pressing. Move forward. And take the ball back. Make sure you bring that knee up with you. Don't hold on to the leg. Make sure it's nice and heavy. And come back to center. All right, finally, let's take it all the way to the knee so that you're right in the inner knee joint. And then just little circles. And circle the other way. And then stop and just press. All right, so keep pressing, move toward your head. Take the ball down. Now you're just below the knee in the tibia. Press down here. And then to come off, put your foot down. Extend your leg back behind you. Just come onto your belly. Lengthen your legs out. And then roll over onto your back. And just settle in here. Okay. Let's keep rolling. So rolling over. Let's come up. And yes, we have time for a little bit of work in the shoulders. Since we spent a good amount of time on our shoulders, we'll erase some of that tension now. So you can use a gold ball to give yourself a nice lift in the chest and sternum. Or if you want to do a little more detail into maybe some tenser, tighter areas, you can use the the pearl. I'm just going to stick with my pearl. So give yourself some room to go backwards. Take your ball like just below center on your sternum. So you're not at the bottom of the sternum. You're like 3 fingers higher than the base of your chest, base of your sternum, where you feel like you're on supportive ribs. There should be no pain or sharpness. It might feel a little tender if you have tension here, but it should not feel painful. So You have two options here. You can just be here with your arms resting. You want to make sure you're not pushing into your arms. Or you can add traction, a little bit of a lift from underneath. So keep your thumbs under the ball. And it's almost as if you're trying to roll the ball forward. Okay, so keep your weight down and just press from underneath that ball to lift your sternum. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Sink into the ball. Tiny micro shift. Move backwards. The ball will go up a little bit. And deep breath in. Deep breath out. Sink in. Scoot backwards a little bit and take that ball a little bit higher. So just adding a little bit of traction. As the ball goes higher, you don't need to really press very hard, especially if it feels like it's slipping away. Deep breath. Sink in on your exhale. Move backwards. Take your ball a little bit higher. Inhale. And exhale. Sink into your ball. Move backwards and take that ball up. You might be just below the tips of your clavicle, your collarbones. And on your next exhale, if you're not already right underneath them, go ahead and move backwards a little bit more so that you're right below the tips of those clavicle bones. You should feel like you're pressing into them and lifting upward a little bit. And then extend your right arm out. Press your left hand into the left side of your ball and turn your head to look left. And deep breath in. And exhale. Sink into your ball. Shift your body to the left. Take your ball into the first third of the clavicle. You want to make sure you really sink into the ball as you slide over. So you want to maintain that traction, maintain that stimulation in the bone. Keep pressing your left hand into the ball as you breathe. Sink in on your exhale and shift your body to the left. Take the ball about halfway out along the bone. You're just beneath the bone, pressing into it from underneath and pressing towards the right shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, sink in and shift again to the left. Take the ball out in 2/3. Next exhale, and take the ball into the front of the shoulder joint. So right there in the crease of the shoulder. So right there where it bends. And then keep just a little bit of traction there if you can. I'm just pressing my fingertips into the ball. You can let your head drop down to add some weight. And then from here, palm of your left hand moves to the ground. Press into it to open the left hip. Bend your knees and stack your knees to keep your low back safe. So the knees are bent and stacked. And then the ball is pressing into the front of the shoulder to open the shoulder as you open towards the side of the room. And you want to be mindful that while you're supporting yourself with this left hand, Try not to push yourself off the ball. So you're using that left hand for support, but you want to keep sinking your weight into the ball. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Now you can use that left foot to help you move. Push into that foot to push your hips forward. And take your ribs forward and your shoulders forward, and the ball will move into your arm. You want to keep that arm rotating open. Lengthen through the fingertips. On your exhale, sink in and take the ball a little further down the arm. And then just come off your ball and we'll go right over to our second side. So come to center clavicle. Have both thumbs or fingers under the ball and just lift up again. Take a breath in the center. And then extend your left arm out to the side. Press your right hand into the right side of your ball. Deep breath in. Exhale, sink into your ball. Move your body to the right. Take the ball into the first third of the clavicle. Keep adding that traction. Keep your weight on the ball. Inhale. Exhale, sink. And shift again to the right. Take your ball about halfway out. Left arm is long, fingertips are reaching. It's resting on the floor, but still lengthening and reaching. Take another breath. Exhale, sink, and move again to the right. Now you're about 2/3 of the way out into the bone here. Deep breath in. And exhale. Stay connected. Shift to the right. Take the ball into the front of the shoulder joint. So now you're in that crease, front of the arm. Still adding some traction, weight of your head and your breath. And then right hand can rest on the floor. You'll press into the right hand to open the right hip, open the right shoulder, and open the left shoulder. So again, the knees are stacked here just to keep you stable and balanced, aligned. So you can't see my left arm, but the left arm is still in line with the shoulder. Palm of that hand is on the ground. Deep breath in. Exhale, keep sinking down. And then shift your body forward. Just scoot your hips forward. Bring your shoulders forward. And breathe. Inhale. Exhale, sink. And shift. And take that ball a little further into the arm. And then come off your ball. And let's just zip through the spine before we go. Take us like a minute and a half or so. So when you're ready, just come on up and take your gold ball. Just make sure you have room to go forward. So have a seat on that gold ball right above your tailbone. We want to be right in the center. Feet will be on the ground. You want to start this sitting tall. So if you're leaning back a lot, then the ball is further back than where we really want to begin. So try to have it just above the tailbone. Deep breath in. On your exhale, sink in. Now you can lean back a little bit. Send your sit bones towards your heels. Take the ball about halfway up, center sacrum. Inhale. Exhale, sink. Curl your tail under. Take the ball to the top of the pelvis. Hands are supporting. Feet are flat on the ground. Inhale. Exhale, sink. Curl your tail under. Take the ball into your low back spine. Bring your sit bones to the ground. Hold on to your knees or behind your legs. Holding just enough for support, so keep your weight on the ball. Inhale, lighten up a little bit. Exhale, front to back to ball. Grab your shirt if you need to. Pull it down. Roll that ball up just until you feel the ribs begin. And then stop right there between those lower ribs. Support your head. We're below the level of the scapula. We're just right where the ribs start. Deep breath in. And exhale. And lift your hips. Take that ball just right below the tips of your scapula. Inhale. Exhale. And lift your hips. Take the ball up a little bit more. So you're right in between the tips of your scapula. Inhale. Exhale. Lift your hips. Take the ball maybe halfway between the scapula. Chin to chest. Inhale. Exhale. Take the ball up 2/3 of the way between your scapula. And now just give your hips a little lift. Keep your weight on the ball and roll it through the neck and into the base of your skull. And then just let your shoulders slide away from your ears. Press that ball up into the skull. And then support your head with one hand. Take the ball out with the other. And if you feel like your low back would like one more release, you can take that ball to your sacrum and press the ball towards your feet. And then lift your hips up and take out the ball. And rest and scan through your body, noticing the changes.